Sure. I mean, when you talk about New Coke or the GMC Pacer as sort of products that were, enormous bombs that were not successful, I think a lot of people think that cost associated with those failed product introductions were incredibly detrimental to the point of risking the viability of the business. One could argue, however, that without some failure, in fact, a culture of failure that encourages exploration and new product creation, that the results would actually be much more dire. I think what has happened as innovation process has become more sophisticated is that there is a lot more not only consumer research and testing that can go in to make sure before you launch a product that there is in fact an emerging market for it, that there is in fact wants, needs, and demands that precipitate its creation in order sort of to minimize and limit the risk that you face by doing things as spectacularly unsuccessful as New Coke. But I think it's also important to sort of point out that's what innovation process is about in the first place, because so many of those products you just mentioned were not consumer-centered innovations, but traditional R&D sort of evolution. The things that, the sort of factors that led Coca-Cola or GMC or any of the sort of other brands who've had numerous types of failures to the conclusions that they came to were often not consumer-centered, but instead operationally based decisions based on the core competencies of their organization. So while while the consumer landscape is fraught with all types of roadblocks and dangers that could lead you down the primrose path, there is much more good that can potentially come out of it as it relates to creating viable products and services that make your company not only consumer-centered, but one that people want in the future.